day, everybody. Welcome back to the Twins podcast. And my name is Tsidiso.
I am Tsidiso.
And together we are
the T-Twins on the Twins podcast.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
If you are new here, welcome. This is your therapy.
Yeah. If this is your home, welcome back. And thank you for staying.
Yeah, you guys, like a weekend. DM on Instagram. When is the video coming? But we spoiled you guys because remember, you should also see the pattern. We skip a day. Yeah, but last week we uploaded on Thursday and Fridays because we knew that Saturday and Sunday we were not gonna be there. But on Saturday, messages inbox, how Kanti, I'm visiting Bushiri. So we are here. Back with another bang.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
You know how we lost a friend because of
the church
in Pretoria.
Oh yeah.
Because these guys, they kept on saying, when are you gonna talk about the guy in Malawi? And I said, okay, guys.
Umfana wase Malawi.
Yeah, Umfana wase Malawi. Story
Yeah.
So what are we going to do? We're going to talk about different scenarios around the guy. So we're just not gonna come here and say this is the story about Umfana wase Malawi, but then we talk about this happened, but you will hear that it's related to him within the story. Yeah. So this is part one of it.
Yeah, this is part one.
Yeah. So have you ever experienced the friendship breakup?
Yeah, I have.
It's so painful, hey?
No, for me it's not.
Mina, it was painful because the first when you don't love people. You don't love people, man.
No, I don't invest my emotions that much. Even when because I'm a very bad friend because even because I rely on you guys as much as she relies on me in terms of protection, and I rely on her in terms of friendship. Because if not all, most of our friends, they came through her. Even those who came through me, but then now there are more of your friends because she knows how to friendship. How to friend. Yeah, you know?
Yeah, I think I love people.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm that person who will check up on people. I will talk to you, you know.
No, even besides that, I think when we meet people gravitate more to you more than because they think I've got this unwelcoming face. Before you talk to me, you'll think, this one, you know. So even when we are around people and we are having a conversation, I could say already like you are open. So people,
but it's a burden. Because sometimes I feel like it's a burden because every time I have to suggest to so and so, do you remember it's so and so's birthday? We have to go to so and so. We need to check up even the funerals. I'm the one who has to come up and say we need to go to the funeral. If you didn't go to that lady's funeral, who your ex-colleague, because I was not involved. I was Ronnie. If it was me, could have been in that funeral. When you didn't go to the funeral because a week
no, that's Tabo's problem. That one is Tabo's fault because he didn't tell me. He told me only when he got to the funeral. That's when he thought of me because people were asking, "Where is Tsidiso?" And
I'm the one who has to handle it. When it comes to talking to people and keeping relationships, following up. Yes, and maintaining relationships, it has to be me.
Yeah, but then when we are there, it's fine. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mina, the first friendship breakup, it was with Lebu, remember?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that one hit me hard because we really loved her, you know, growing up together and all. And we had to accept, So this is a friend that we met in varsity. First year of varsity, I think the first semester we were not at rest.
Yeah, we were not at rest.
So the second semester we decided to go and stay at the rest. So there was like a public phone next to our room. Yes. So we were there. I think she came to make a phone call, and she found us there by the public phone. And we're making a phone call. So she had us speaking, and she was like, "Oh, we speak the same language. Like, where do you guys come from?" You know, gave each other background, only to find out that we are home girls. So we became friends, and she was like, she likes to cook. Let me cook for you guys, you know. So we went to her room. She cooked for us. You know, she was kind of like, welcome to the rest. You know, So
because I remember the following week there was this picnic. So we went to Jamestown Lake picnic, like the whole school, and she introduced us to other girls, her friends. So that was cool.
That was cool. So from school up until we finished, and when we were working, we were still continuing. We were not like best of friends, but that is someone that you talk to. That is someone that we were helping one another.
Because she's got her own best friend, and she's got her own other friends. Look, now we've got our own friends. But you know,
but we still we're still together because we understood that we are doing this life thing together. Even when she starts working, because I remember she's the one who actually motivated us to go and find a townhouse. Because we thought, okay, after we finished graduating, while we're still looking for a job, we're gonna go back to our grandmother's house. No, she was like, girls, I found a townhouse. I live here, because she used to live in North Riding. So we're like, okay, it's fine. But for us, we decided to go to the south. So we went to Winchester Hills. We're still communicating. We'll visit her and all. We still update one another up until we became parents. Some of us, we had kids, got married, but we're still together. The baby showers, we do baby showers together. Just like that. So it happened that one day when we were at Umfana, wase Malawi's church, we decided one day we'll just give you a highlight of how did we find ourselves in that church. Because you know, churches like that, you don't just wake up and vumbuga going to this.
No, it was our next door neighbor. Because I want to talk about it.
Okay, you want to talk about it?
I want to talk about it, how we found ourselves there. So we decided to go to our grannies, because our grannies died. Our granny. Why did I say our grannies? Our granny died for like, so our cousin was staying there for some time. So our cousin just decided, I'm leaving, I'm going to Kwakwa, because the opportunities indeed even now he's still there. So now the house is there, no one is abandoned. And there's this other guy, our cousin spoke to some other guy, so these guys just decided that I know I'm gonna stay. So the guy stayed there. When the guys stayed there for a long time, I think for over a year. For free, no paying rent, nothing. The house is fully furnished.
I still ask myself, why didn't we ask that guy to pay rent? Because it's not our cousin. It's our cousin. It's our cousin who handed over the house.
He handed over the house. So at some point we're like, that house, let's just do something there. So we're like, because Kiki corner house and in let's space charity man. Let's start a business. Whatever man, only business. Whatever man. We've got ideas. Hi, Shisanyama will do here. Let's start Shisanyama. We even contacted the guy from Bloemfontein,
the one who
Hannah, what's his name? How can I forget his name? Power. Power Wamahungra. No man, come and advise us. How do we go about this Shisanyama business? And the guy came. He came to Josie. We had a meeting, and then he was like, "No, I will mentor you guys all the way through." Okay, cool. So now we have to start with the building. Remember? Okay, we start with the building, and then this guy who stays there, he says, "My brother is a builder. He will come and build." Okay, cool. Okay, the brother comes And
now I hope this story is not gonna go to the buildings and everything, because we wanna talk about
it's
friendship
we're gonna come back
the Malawian
so
guy.
it's this guy who said to us, no, let me take you there. Because
to the church?
and I laid a friend from next door, that girl listen.
No. I said there was this other lady, the guy who was staying at our grandmother's house. One day he said, I want to introduce you guys to something, this powerful things. You will see something that you have never seen your whole life. Because remember, we were bored when people were building and all of that, we were sitting in there. He was like, I want to connect some channel for you. Because he was dating the lady from next door.
Oh, yes.
They were dating, remember? So he played that channel, and then there was another lady who was running some charity organization up there. Because that lady said to us she wanted clothes.
Yeah.
So we went there to donate clothes.
Yeah,
because we just clear out our old clothes. We went there. And that lady said to me, you know where I come from. For me to be able to stand here and even start this charity organization is because I was saved by the grace of God. You know where I'm coming from? I come from this place whereby I was looking, I couldn't have children. But then I looked at her, there was a child there, because I remember her even saying, Mawatibile, because there was a child. I think that child was like Aza's age at that time. At that time, Aza was Boma 6, 7. I know the child was Boma 8, 9. And she said, no, Magwatibile. And then she sent the child somewhere and she started talking. You know, I've always wanted to have another child. But I look at him like, girl, you've got a 9-year-old. Why were you desperate to have another child?
Some people are.
Anyway, I realized that it's just us. Some people really want to have many children. They feel like they haven't achieved. If they've got one child, it has to be more and more. So she felt like something was wrong with her. Up until I went to this church. I went to this church. And the pastor prayed for me, and after that, my husband got a job overseas. Now he's working. We are fine. Look at me now. I'm even running this charity organization. I'm helping people. Everything is sorted, and I'm pregnant. She said she was pregnant, and then we're like, wow, this pastor, and then now she started playing with our emotions, and then sometimes you think you've got everything. There are things that are missing. You're already thinking of your own problems that you didn't pay attention to. Now they are coming, all of them. Well, okay, it means he can solve 1, 2, 3. I can fetch all of them. Those ones, the more
okay, let me tell you, at that time, when people are trying to convince you to go somewhere, and they just approach you without you saying to them you have a problem. They will tell you that you have a problem, the problem that you never thought of,
and they want you to
believe that you really have a problem.
Where are you in life? No, we're trying to do this and this and this. You could have been even far. This is not you. When I look at you, I actually see like the destiny is locked somewhere. When you had accepted, okay, I'm continuing nicely with life, but they want to instill this, no. You could have been married,
That time you're not even thinking of marriage. But
then they're saying, no, it's not you.
Somewhere.
Now I so believe it's wrong. But even today, you ask yourself, but then I think I got it. Why she was doing that. Because when you go to that church, before you go to that church, you wouldn't understand why everybody who goes to that church will want everybody else to go. Because they actually look at you and they think you are lost. Like when you are in that church, you look at everybody who doesn't know anything about Umfana, wase Malawi, and you're like, I feel sorry for these people. They don't know the life. Life is in that church. So long lo uyasitshela ukuthi no, mele siye lapho ne. Then from there, lo bhuti lo, remember wasendleni, I said no, mina I'm gonna open the channel. So you guys should see this by yourselves. Then we had time. We sat down. I think that was the first mistake, agreeing to watch that channel. Because now we see people who are saying yes after coming here, this and this happened. Like, guys, and then when you're watching this pastor also, like you already identifying your own problems through these people that you are watching. Mina, I remember the first time I was watching, he was on the phone with someone in Velcom. I remember that story. Who was saying, I'm going to prophesy someone who's not even in this church.
Yeah.
This person is sitting somewhere on the stoop in Velcom. And the mother is sitting there by the corner and she's drinking Castle Light. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then this girl is troubled because the mother is a drunkard. And then they phoned this person. And then that person, they said, this person will phone. The power of the spirit will go to this lady and she will call. And she called. And I said, indeed, Papa is my mother. We have problems. We just fought now because she's forever drunk. And then now she said I stole the money, whatever. It was a story like that. These people are able to identify someone who's in Velcom sitting on the stoop. I want to see this. And then another thing was the music. Then
no. We went to church. Yeah. So when we got to church, we
the lady next door who's dating the guy who lives in our grandmother's house said, it's fine, I'll take you there. Because she was actually from Pretoria and she said, I'll take you guys there. Mina, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking these people, you see, they are far. They loved that church, but they didn't have transport.
Yeah.
So they looked at us, they said, here is the opportunity. These people can actually take us. Because in that church, you need a car. Because you go Monday, you go Friday and Sunday, and it's long services. You come back at night. And then they were like,
people who were sleeping inside plastic.
They were like, good shot. Here are the ministers of transport. We're going to get to that church. And then they will transport us.
Yeah.
And we transported them. I remember her phoning the other lady from
Soweto.
Somewhere in Soweto.
Yes.
The lady in Soweto was already at church. We found her there and we are sitting. We see lots and lots of people. What's happening here? We were shocked. We have been to churches, but
really
we've never seen so many people in one place. It's a tent and we are in this tent. And now we are told that in this tent is actually an overflow. There is a main church. We are not going to see that man live. He is far away from us. Like, all these overflows, like about 7 of them.
Yeah.
Those halls there in Pretoria, Hanaking, what is it called? Pretoria,
Showgrounds.
Showgrounds, yes. So we sit there. Well, now I remember, you know how we are. These people, when they are passing by, like we're trying to make our own jokes. Hey, what's happening? Trying to create our own fun. Yeah.
Hey, I'm almost decided.
Because I cannot get ashes.
Hey, get the ashes. What apparently Batella Louis Vuitton.
I said to you,
this guy understands this belly.
And then you said, the way. The way.
Because you know, guys, when you are slender, right? And you are wearing a belt, so it goes like this. And then you have to, like the second round.
Yeah, the second round. What's in between and many fitting like it's about fittings. Like they have your tie. When you buy a luxury brand like that,
like
they have even
measure your waist.
Measure, so like it's the way I'm going out corner, it shows me that
this man doesn't understand.
Who you fella? Okay, fine. We love you. There are all sorts of people, all kinds of people. You're sitting here, this person says to you, I'm from Botswana now. You're like, all the way from Botswana, you came here for church. Yeah, for church. How you put a remixing? Because people are praying and singing, you know, different evangelists. And all. There was this guy called Evangelist. His name was Fritz. I will never forget it. I think he was the only white man.
Yeah, the white man.
Yeah, Fritz.
Yeah, hey, I will never forget that guy called Wiseman Davids from Zambia. He died.
You remember because his English was top tier.
You know, Zambian.
You
remember?
You know English?
Zambian.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think you go to Zambia.
I've spoken to people from Zambia because your husband introduced me to many people from Zambia. I've never heard that English before. Yake. Lo muntu lawyer.
Yeah, if I am my husband.
Yeah. Your husband husband speaks basic English.
He speaks basic English when he speaks to you. Like he's
because
trying to be
accommodate.
He wants you to understand. Like the first time I saw him, he was doing this TED talk. Like, wow, is this the man that I live with?
Like, okay, he's trying to accommodate.
He is. I'm telling you, he's trying to accommodate.
I think he's
because I remember me and my husband, we met through Instagram.
Yeah.
So we're chatting. The first call, okay, he's greeting. And then after the greetings, he asked me a question. And then he used the words that I don't know.
I said, see, what? They've run away.
And I'm like,
I don't want to speak.
Lawyer.
Let me tell you something.
There are
men that I ran away from because of this deep English. You know,
no,
like
his is not
people,
deep, but I mean, it's smooth.
He plays with
like
words.
He plays with words.
Because
when he does public speaking,
when I speak to your husband, I never struggle because I hear everything.
Yeah, even the accent.
His accent is very like I can hear everything. There are those people, you know, those people who are like typical models. It's like they are doing deliberately so that you don't hear them. I don't like people like that. Like deliberately so that you can't hear what they are saying. I mean, I will never date.
She went on a date with some guy, right? And then she came back and said, I don't even understand why this man wants to date me because he's trying by all means for me to not understand what he's saying. So, how are we going to communicate? Because this man doesn't want me to understand him.
Exactly.
Like, what's the point?
He doesn't want me to understand because speak normally if you want people to understand you. So already I have problem with accents. I don't catch like many accents. So now if you're going to do it like you're South African, I'm South African. But how come you have this accent that I don't understand? I can't hear you. You use words that I have to check dictionary every time you speak to me. Lord, leave me alone. I'm not your type. I just said I'm not his type. Every time he was calling me, he was just frustrating me.
Guys, levasile. Kila my candles. Yeah, so let's get to the story.
Yeah, we get to the story now. We are at this church, guys. So we're not gonna talk about everything that happened. So I wanna like shoot straight to how we met our friend. So now we are getting used to this church. We go to the church, then one of those days we meet our friend in the church, right? And we're like, hey, you also come to this church?
Yeah, because we didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't tell us that I go to that church. We didn't.
She wasn't public about it.
She wasn't public. I remember one night we even went public. Yeah, not for the longest time she wasn't public. Yeah. So now we go there, we find her, and we were like, okay, good shot. Oh, you found God. Hi. Can it see we found God? This is the place. Life comes from here. We should stay here. Yeah. Because this is where Jesus is at. Like Jesus, no other place.
Not in the sky like
Ula. Yeah, like actually you see that man as the mini Jesus. He keeps telling you guys that it's Jesus, but in a way, he wants you to be not on your own. You should say you are Jesus, but he wants to come
whatever
and say,
he's saying.
it's not me, it's Jesus, but he plays with you. I don't know how to explain this, guys. Like this man sits in your brain from the day you decide, okay, there might be life here, there should be something here. From that day, you feel like I should be here all the time, because when you are missing that church, you feel like that was my day. They will even tell you it was your appointment with God on Monday. You decided not to come to church, so you should go there. And the whole purpose of going there is that you get tempted to buy. I agree. First of all, it's a seed. It's time for seed. It's time for tithe. The reason why you saw Wise Man David a lot because he's the one who will tell people who yes, you must tithe with that tough English. I remember when this man will come, I've even forgotten now what he was saying. Something like that. You are the catalyst of what word? There's this thing that he used to say. Yeah, like
okay. But no, you are not getting to the point.
Okay.
There's so many stories. Even wise men, we're gonna talk about wise men stories.
Yeah. So now our friend, we're like, okay, friend, this friendship becomes tighter now because now we were like so really the daughters of the Most High. Yeah.
So now we're
a close relationship.
We go to the same bathroom with Jesus.
Remember, her family, I think she was coming from a Catholic church. So, you know, Catholics, so they don't just get dragged all over the place.
Yeah, you can't just...
No. I think out of all the people that I know, the Catholics are... Yeah, but the founders of this religion. The founders of this religion. They are not innocent. But then, they don't follow. So she was coming from that background, so you can hear that the family was not supporting her. We were going to that church. They were like, "What are you doing?" But with us, it wasn't that deep with our family because we grew up in the AME African Methodist Episcopal Church, but we were not hardcore like church.
Yeah, but the parents are.
The parents are. Yeah, but they never forced us.
Yeah, but they never forced us.
We were never raised by everything on us should be based on religion. No, it was not like that. So you could break out and do whatever because we were given freedom. Where if you decided to you wanna go to whatever church or you decide to I'm not religious, they will say okay, we support you. They don't force you. Our parents are like that, so we don't have issues with this. That we go to church. Izinto ziyenzakala la libona we trying to invite them but then we make sure that the channel we must watch the channel. I remember the other time they only agreed when we went there and we could actually set up the channel for them. So now our friend, we go to church and now she will
okay. Let me
the other time
a little bit. Because you just reminded me of something when you talk about the channel. So my husband was paying DSTV for us here, and then he included the family in Malawi, the family in Zambia, and my mom at home. So this other time we were visiting
Zambian family,
and they're playing TB Joshua. They will tap and then he says, "I should cancel this. I need to cancel my DSTV because you're not. You're always playing this man. So what's the point? What's the point? Let me cancel this whole thing."
So that one you could watch it for free. But they didn't need someone to pay for that.
No, they didn't, because the channel was always on TB Joshua.
Okay. All right. So now, guys, we are like deep friends. We go to this church. I think for the whole year we're together. Even on Saturday night we prepared. What time are you gonna arrive this time? And then sometime we'll say like we don't have petrol. Remember even that time there was a time where we were actually, she will say
after they robbed us there.
We got robbed there and going through challenges, and she will say, as long as you bring yourselves here, I will put petrol in your... That's how desperate you become, like when you go to that church, because it's like a drug. They always say, cocaine, you don't want to sniff it alone. It needs company. You bring other people. It's like you don't enjoy it when you are alone. So that church is the same, because every time she goes to church, she checks us. So, are you guys coming? When we tell her, no, we'll be there. No, I'd rather put petrol in your car. You need to be here. We go there, and then because she's that person who loves it, and we've always loved her food. Now she will cook, and then we know we have lunch when we are with her. She's very generous when it comes to food. She will feed you. That is the person who will feed you. So it's nice. Now we love her food. We enjoy this church thing. But then our days don't come, because none of us were ever prophesied when we were in that church. Up until one day, no, but then let me talk about that. My encounter with the main man when he touched me and all, and I felt somehow. Then one day, Utsidiso decided to anymore.
No. Just tell them, Horena, how all this time, Hansaria Kereke.
Yes. You were dragged.
I was dragged, guys.
Yeah.
Besides that church, I'm really not I'm not a church person.
Yeah, you're not a religious person.
I'm not a religious person, let me put it that way. So, but I live with my sister, and my sister is somehow, I don't know, now religious or spiritual. Let me not talk for her. She will explain it to you guys. I don't know. I don't know. So now I go there to support her, and when I get there, I loved the music. The music in that church is amazing.
I remember the first time we saw Swazi.
Yes.
We're like, is that Swazi? We're like, yeah, okay. You know, Swazi Lena, she knows how to worship and all. And the husband was busy playing this. Whatever. So now we saw there was a guy called James Nee. And Malawi. We even compared him to Kelly. You're like, because I love Kelly so much. This guy, I don't see the difference when this guy sings. And so now it's like I came here to Kelly's show for free. Last year in Bushiri. So free. I will just come for this guy.
Music.
And the music.
The music is amazing.
That man made sure that he gets top tier. You know, people who know how to sing. So now...
But he died. Guys...
Just letting you guys know.
And then...
The man died. Yeah.
Okay.
So now our friend, we worship together, we are fine, we're still there. When you know deep down I'm looking for this.
We keep on suffering and suffering.
I remember the other day we came
that was
there,
suffering.
we were seated in another hall, and then they said, no, they're going to close this hall, go to another. So it was like stampede, running this. I remember we were so discouraged. We even said to her, this is not our life. Because we were always on our heels. Because at that time, we would wear heels all the time. So we're like, but this is not the thing. I remember the other time we even went to this night prayer. We were in our heels the whole night, and I'm like, this is not the place for us, because we want to dress in a certain way, but here we are not the VIPs. Like, we are there at the back, we have to run around, but then we can't change how it means. This church is actually changing the people that we are, because we have to settle for comfort, because now we know we're gonna go run around and sit there on those cold chairs the whole night.
When you go there, you know how people dress up when they go to church, but when you go to church,
exactly, because you're gonna sit there, you so move back at tulo, but when this side, when left. Well, you see that, and they're even rude. Those
very
people.
rude.
Yeah. So now we're running with those chairs. We come here, and then I just, in the middle of nowhere, I just said, she looked at my face and said, what's wrong? Because she knows me. I said, this is not my life. I said, you know what, my friend, this is not my life. And she was like, what's going on? You know, in Jehovah, in Omeva, in a limit. Like, you are almost there. I was like, no, this is not me. It can't be me, because I don't like suffering. Guys, you know, from when we started this the story times, we told you guys, even the guy, the father of the child, I told you guys, but I needed to leave that guy because angifuni ukusafara, angifuni tshukulo nyana. So the same thing was happening at that church. Begune tshukulo. So I told her, no, we can't.
Okay, just rest it like this.
My friend, yeah, we'll see. Then sabambezela. Then started with you deciding, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, because I remember this other time, you know, Mfundisi now introduced who took the prayer points.
Yes.
So he will print this guy. That guy was strategic when it comes to business.
Yeah.
So Now, every Sunday, this guy will go and print, like he takes out from the Bible the scripture, and then he puts it in his own words, like 10 points, and then he prints them out. And
it's like a book, like a 4-pager, something like
no, it's not even a 4-pager. No, it's like A4 paper. And each and he even says it. Each and I want each and every person in this church to have this. It's $100.
No sharing.
No sharing. Each and everyone needs to. And then
so remember, they actually counted people in that church. And they were reporting that there are 800. I mean, how many people? 80,000.
Remember,
80,000 people in that church.
So you can just imagine. How much?
80,000 is long. 80,000 or 800?
It can be 800.
Because they were showing numbers.
But we forgot. We don't know.
We forgot.
So, guys, that guy was making money, 100 rand thing. We are hiring keep prayer point. Guys, I was the only one. The only person in that church who was not holding that paper. I said, this one is and
he will even say, if you've got other people who are watching on TV back home, buy for them who are not able to come. You can't share, and like, it's like when you share, God is watching you. It's a sin to share this prayer point. You must buy. It's the same paper, guys. So and I, when I buy a book, I buy one because I read a book.
We have. All Gaten's books, and it's 1. I
buy that book, I pass it over to her. So long fundis no, you can't share. Everybody must have their own book, even people at home. So now when you look at the queue, because we were forever calculating, guys, you know, as a business, we were calculating. We said 100 rand oil. Now he has made these people only here is 100,000. But we even calculating like woman million. Today when's 5 million. But we'll still go regardless.
So guys, I was the only person who was not holding that. And then my friend
she liked to demonize you. I remember even with
but it was a joke, it wasn't personal, because we talk like that. So
even with the thing, the tithe. Because people will be coming to so how much do you have to do? So 10 rand. It has to be 100 above. And so when I can say about stingy then it's so wouldn't pay tithe.
I remember this other time
will make you feel guilty.
She came to church 1,000, right?
Yes.
Something. The Sidiso was looking at that money like this in the wallet. And she gave it to us, remember?
I remember that.
She did.
Sidiso kept saying to her, she said, I'm going to pay plant a seed. She said she was going to plant a seed. And she said, no, I think it's better if you can plant that seed here because as now, you're money. No, Mukhos, I will pray for you. We are broke. We need that money. And she gave it to us.
She gave it to us.
Like, that's our friendship.
It
was like that.
So you understand like how
the level of that, the
how
friendship.
cool that friendship was.
Because we could say, like when we are with her, because then she's fucked up somehow. So what do you mean? You know, like she likes to throw tantrums everywhere. Like a character sometimes you watch. Because I remember even her brother, after we have been friends for the longest time. Her brother the other time said, are you still friends with my sister?
No, I can see you're still friends with my sister. Like, you guys are strong,
You guys are strong. You should be. I'd like to believe you've got very strong characters to still be friends with my sister. I was like, but we love her. That's the thing. We love her. She's not always perfect because we are also not
fight
perfect.
And then get back.
She will fight with you. With you. Always, like when you're together, you guys will fight.
It was a given. Like we know every time when we're together, I'm going to fight with this person. But it's not personal.
It's not personal.
Okay, cool. And then we go.
We still talk.
We are fighting, but we're still talking.
So now the only person
because even for me to like DM my husband, it was encouraged by because she was dissing me.
She kept saying, that's not your boyfriend. You took this picture from the internet.
Yes,
Yeah.
Guys, I knew my husband on Instagram, and he will be commenting, and then I'll be commenting there and there, liking, because I remember every time he commented, I'll be excited. My so Mutuan. I used to call him Mutuan. Mutuan, so my so already knew when I say Mutuan who I'm talking about, because I never used to call him by the. I don't think even I knew his name.
His name was there.
He was there, but I wasn't concentrating on it. So okay, and then I decided to save most of his pictures on my phone. I don't know this person. I just see him on Instagram, and I'm saving. It's like a whole album of his pictures. And this other day, I put it as my profile picture on WhatsApp. It's before statuses, just profile picture. So my friend says, we are even there in that church. I remember I got my popcorn somewhere outside. And then she says, hey, I saw your profile picture on WhatsApp. Where did you find that picture? This
I'm thinking you want to make someone jealous.
Yes, you want to make someone jealous, and then you took a picture on internet, because that can never be your boyfriend. No, he's not my boyfriend, but I know him. And she said, no, you don't know that guy. Wait, while we are still there buying popcorn, I sent that guy a DM. I said, hi, how are you doing? I like your profile. He responded immediately, and he said, Ethan, nice to hear from you. How about coffee tomorrow? Guys, we are married now.
So send those DMs, guys.
Yes, send those
the DM, but don't send to scammers.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what scammer. Yeah, but then sometimes it works.
Yeah, sometimes.
So that was our friend here. Like we laugh, we'll fight, we'll do whatever. Even at her home, they knew us. We'll go there.
Yeah.
You know, at her house, our parents knew her. I don't know how many fights we have had with her, but not damaging.
Yeah,
like make sure that when we are here, we'll scream at one another, like we're fighting like siblings.
Yeah, it was that kind of.
But it's that person, he has seen us at our lowest, or she has seen us at our lowest and at our highest. The same thing with us. You know, we don't judge whatever decisions that she has made that were like ridiculous. We have always supported. She knows that we are those people who will never judge her, and she also never judged us. Like she knew everything about us. But
yeah, like I think more than everyone. Like yo, that girl is not judgmental. No, not at all.
Not at all. So now it happened that
she has seen even Wabo Bumba.
Exactly. She knows all our family members, even the crazy ones. She know we have been everywhere with her. So now we have discovered who is a scam. Now when I left, so another time I just decided, you know what, I can't be hearing the same thing over and over again. Let me sit back and evaluate. So I decided I'm not gonna go to church anymore. Let me watch this thing on TV and analyze. So on Sundays I will sit there and watch. That's when I started picking, you know, those red flags.
And then you became close to the family.
Yes, I became close to the family.
First the brother, like the younger brother, right? No. You started speaking with the older brother.
I started speaking with the older brother when he was in Cape Town.
Yeah, when he was in Cape Town. And you remember at that time when you are speaking to these people's family, you're trying to get closer so that you can get closer to Mufundisi, so Mufundisi can pray
for me, or lay hands, or maybe prophesy and tell me what are my real problems. Because now I've been in that church for the longest time. Nothing is changing. I got tete na me difuni kuti atete na me like ankondile straight emehlweni one-on-one.
Yeah.
Remember.
So when you talk to the older brother uyale into zakhe ko akasingeni indaba
he even speaks like he's not even in church. Because there was the other time when I was communicating with him, he said he was coming to the service in Pretoria. He was coming from Cape Town. And this is someone who's highly respected in the church. But then when he speaks to me, he speaks to me like, you know what happened? How I got to speak to this guy. it was, you know, the posts on, it was his birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So he posted something because they will encourage us to follow one another. I think we are the daughters and the sons of this guy. So now we encourage to follow one another. So because Naye Bega poster, everything about him was the church thing. So it was his birthday. All people from coming from that church were saying, hey, he was reverend. Hey, happy birthday, reverend, this and this and this. I also did happy birthday.
I almost mentioned his name because his name is the same name as my husband's brother.
Yes. So now I said happy birthday. He liked that post and immediately responded in my DM.
That's how they.
Yeah, I think he was analyzing and was like, okay, a catch. And then he was in my DM. Remember, I even said to you, I think this account is hacked.
Yeah, like the way
I couldn't believe
we used to respect them and think
that they were closer to God. We can't be closer to
when
them.
When they DM you, like,
this one
fake account.
Because I was questioning that account. No. This one is fake. I think they hacked his account. How can he just decide to talk to me on DM? Who am I? I'm not even one of those people who sit in front in church like, why me? So now, he tells me, I'm coming to Pretoria tonight. I'm going to, the church starts and we're watching on TV, and he was there live. He was like, because he even sent a message, now I'm going inside. Went inside, we exchanged numbers. Now he was on my WhatsApp. Yo, guys, went in there, and then Hansa and then he was popular for translating tongues.
Yeah.
They used to say he translates tongues. Apparently it's the first
one.
So now, okay, now I think we will come to the story of this guy.
Yeah, let's talk about.
Yes, we're just trying to highlight who
just to
got closer to them. So now our friend Mina, I've seen her being closer to the guys.
People.
Then I got to realize this is a scam. I do my research nicely, so quietly, so
like I think just the first conversation of talking to them, if you are a smart person, you pick up.
Because the way they speak to you, you can hear that they want you to meet them, they want this and that, and I'm like, no, let me sit back.
And then when you try to take them back to church, my reason for wanting to be close to you is because
about collab. So I needed to use my brain. Let me sit back. Nami, I started talking to them like ordinary people.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when they became comfortable.
Yeah.
So now they are comfortable. They can be who they are. So I decided I'm not gonna go to that church anymore. Then the scandals after scandals came. Again, there was the scandal of Omotoso, remember? So I wanted to see his reaction.
Yeah.
Because that's when I realized my friend is deep in. Because when it was that scandal about Omotoso, like with the whole church is shivering. Aren't you also the same?
Because that was the first scandal to come out of this.
Then he came to church. The first thing he said, it was like he already knew what people were thinking. I think this person studies the mind of a human being. He comes and he says, whatever is happening in other churches, that's what we are not doing here. Like he's already defending himself. And then long and way to watch it. Yeah, we shouldn't even talk about that guy. That's when I was like, this one is deep in. She doesn't want to do research. She's just, we can say or clap. She doesn't want to hear what other people are saying on the side. She's here. Then I let her be who she is. Then Karen, okay, I found the truth. I found the truth, like my whole truth. But some of the truths, I'm not going to say them here because I don't want my life to be in danger like that. So now I call her.
Because there's people who die.
Yeah. So now I'll call my friend and I say, my friend, do you still go to that church? And she was like, yes, of course. Oh, she's the one who started calling me, you guys don't come to church anymore. Then at first, I didn't tell her the truth. I was going through the corners. Hi, I'm busy. This and this and this. And then she actually said to me, your sister, after our papa made her find her husband, now she turned her back on the church because this church is the one who actually, blessed her with that husband.
But then a lot of people, I won't blame people for thinking of that because remember, my husband is from Zambia.
True.
And Malawi and Zambia is like
it's like
Lesotho and South Africa.
Same thing.
It's the same thing. They even speak the same language. And my husband has got family also in Malawi.
Yes.
And again, there was this other guy in the church who was like one of the worshippers.
Yeah.
His surname is Mumba.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yes, the surname
Innocent Mumba. So my husband's surname is Mumba. And we don't have a lot of Zambians in South Africa. So
they
and
also,
at that
and
time,
the other brother also had a church, was leading a church in Zambia.
Yes.
He's the one, when I told you, when I told him that your husband is from Zambia, he was like, is it from her church? And I was like, no, he's not from your church.
Yeah. So if you are outside and you don't know, you would think,
And you met him at the time when
exactly.
And he's got nothing to do with that church.
Nothing at all.
He doesn't even like it.
He doesn't go to church, and he's not a church person. He's not religious.
When I was still
not Muzalwane,
when I was still doing my own side school, because I don't want to get out of the situations because somebody say get out. You know, I want to do, it's like relationship. I tell you, hey, I've got issues with my wife, and you say leave him. No, I want, because I wait until I'm ready to leave. So I wanted to confirm. You know, sometimes when it comes to the things of God, you're thinking, yo, what if this is the real deal? This is what God wanted. Now I've left this place. What you mean? I'm so shower Satan. So now I decided, okay, let me do my own thing. So I tell my friend, now I'm like, I know everything. I tell my friend, I think you're also smart, because I waited until I see her reaction. Because even with Dineo, I did the same thing. I approached Dineo, church. Because she was trying to do the same thing. You still go. Did you see that?
Dineo was like, also doing her own research on the side.
And then Udineo had decided, yes, we were stupid. We can't believe, like now we are even laughing at one another. Remember, when you did this and this and this, like it's a joke, we can't. My friend became highly offended. She wrote, I think, 10 scriptures to me. Scripture. You know, when God says this and this and this and this, when God says this and this, when Jesus said, don't allow me in the demons to do what she actually said, I'm possessed. That's what she wrote. She wrote a very long message. I didn't want to read it for the second time. I just deleted it. She blocked me. She decided to block me that day. And my heart was sore, because I was like, am I losing this friendship because of this guy? Like, now we have had so many misunderstandings, but we resolved our matters all the time. For years, guys, we met at varsity, first year at varsity. And now, like, our kids, because her kids were even teenagers at that time, because she had kids earlier. So now, we're going to end this relationship because of this man from Malawi. Like, yo, guys, that's how it went.
No, but then it's nothing. Like marriages. Marriages ended. Families are still not talking to each other because of the man from Malawi, even today.
You know, Mina, for some time, I did not, I was still following that, the prophet and his wife, right? And I could see my friend is not, she has got an Instagram account, but she's not active on Instagram.
Yes.
She just had maybe 3 pictures and all, but when you post, she will like, just for you to see I'm here. Every time she will be commenting under those people, because now I was just checking, passing by, because I think a lot of people, even who have never followed that man, we have never been to his church, but they follow him on Instagram because he's the news. His current affairs. Yeah, so I follow him because of those reasons, to see what are the developments with him. Is he arrested now, whatever, and the case. So every time they are posting such things, my friend is there on the comment section. My papa, my mama, my papa. And then I got hurt every time I saw that, and I decided to unfollow her. Because remember, when you're following someone and you follow that, you see their comment will be highlighted. I decided, let me unfollow this person, because I don't want to see this bullshit that she's doing here, because I feel like she's smart. She is smart. I still don't understand, because I rate her as someone who's even smarter than me. For me to realize that these people are Bombay's, how come here now she can't realize that? I know. Guys,
yeah, hey, so that's how the friendship ended.
Yeah, it ended. But
I think the reason why she thinks I got my marriage through the man's prayers is because when I texted the guy, I was.
But when you are in that church, you think everything is related to that church.
Remember, now, like after, because I met my husband and I was still wearing that rainbow
thing.
And then he says, I saw you, like when you sent me that text. I
just answer Malume?
Okay.
Yes, okay. Malume? Are you back? Are you back? Okay, I'm coming. Go.
Yeah, so my husband see my pictures on Instagram and I'm wearing that spanga.
Yes.
So Malawi and spanga. So, and then he says, I wanted to talk to you so much, like the whole year. Like this man started following me in 2016, and he says, and then I will go. And then when I try to DM you,
you are wearing
I remember Spanga. I'm like, I don't want to get myself into this mess. You know, this people who go to that church. And then he said, I don't like you. Just try. Just try. And
but your husband is brave.
He's brave, right?
Because normally people who go to that church, they don't want to hear anything. They rather lose that marriage and say, I'll find the man here in the church and find a scammer.
Exactly.
Or someone who's going to abuse her badly. Yeah.
Even when we went to our first 2 weeks, I was still wearing that span. Yeah. And then you would
but it's so difficult. You remember even at church they will tell you someone bent this thing and they just bent like there was a fire on top of it. So now we are scared. Can I take this thing?
But that thing was stylish because it was rainbow. That one was
and then there was one, not like Dineo, our friend Dineo. Yeah, Dineo. Let me tell you the story of Dineo. So Dineo is this kind of
she's slow, man. She does her things very slow. We are there, whatever. I know you watch whatever. So she's always late at work, right?
Yeah.
And then she's got this spanga.
She kept on hitting Lion of Judah. You are blessed by the name of Measure. Yeah, you are this highness, what next to Jesus.
Like, so Dineo has got a lot of them, right? She's not wearing a watch. So she's always late at work. And one of the reasons, again, she's late at work, remember, she goes to church. And then she comes back very late and then she will sleep for a few hours. So, and then the supervisor at work said to her, you know, if you can remove this nonsense and buy a watch, you won't be late. And she comes, she tells us, we are church. That one, that woman, she doesn't know the power of Jesus. She doesn't know the power of this man. So this one, the major.
The God of Mama.
Yeah.
God of this
So
man.
you see how delusional you become when you go to that church.
And that woman was actually telling
the
truth.
It was the truth.
Now, it's only now that we realize that your supervisor was right. You were supposed to buy a watch, my friend. Not those
pangas. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how we lost the friendship. And now the last time I spoke to her was before even KG was.
She also blocked you.
I think so, because I don't see her. Yeah, I still have her number, but I don't see a profile picture and I don't see statuses because she used to watch the status. But then when you told me what she said, I said, no, I'm not even going to say anything.
Yeah, but then it happened again that we went to Ditebuho's birthday. Ditebu was having a huge birthday party. Yeah, so because they are friends, we were quite sure that she should be invited.
Because they even share a birthday, right?
They share a birthday, On that day, we were ready. We were like, this is the opportunity. We're going to reconnect. Because definitely we never had, it wasn't our fight. Like, the only fight was that man. So we like, it's easy to fix this. If we meet, she's going to remember where we're coming from. Then we were ready for her. I'm so sorry, Ditebu. We were ready to go to your party and celebrate with you. But at the back of our heads also, we're thinking of,
this is an opportunity to rekindle.
To rekindle. Then that's okay. When we got there, Ditebu told us that she said she's not coming because she knew we were gonna be there. My heart
You really had it.
Oh.
Lisa, nah, I don't wanna cry. I'm not. Now, on my side, it's not that bad because I don't really invest emotions.
I do. This
And
I
she
do,
does.
but I do.
I don't really invest my emotions.
And
I'm gonna tell you the story of how I lost the baby.
no, it's gonna be
So-
the second one.
Huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh
the
yeah,
second
after
video
this one.
one.
Okay, that's how you will see how I don't
Yeah.
really invest my emotions.
So I was
think I
deeply
protect my
hurt.
heart.
I
Yeah,
was
she's still
deeply hurt by that, and I'm still hurt because I don't understand. Because I see the closeness. Yeah, this lady, for her not to come to the table was partly because she's avoiding us. It hurts me deeply because at that time we were ready for her, and then it happened again that because her cousin. Because we also got introduced to Sintle by her.
Yeah.
So Sintle, we became friends, and it happened that Sintle's daughters, they went to the same school as my daughter. So we became very close. So one day I said to Sintle, you know what? I don't like the fact that your cousin and us, we don't speak anymore. And then Sintle was like, look, now we are even friends with you guys because of her. Everybody got introduced to you guys in our family because of her. And I said to Cynthia, maybe you should call her and try her and tell her that I'm actually looking for her and I miss her. And then Cynthia was like, okay, it's fine, I'll call her. Cynthia phoned her and then he came back to me and she said no. So she still doesn't want to talk to us. Don't cry.
Okay. Okay, now I think this would be the end of this video.
I'm sorry, guys.
Because we told Lisa and then
Okay, it's
now,
fine.
now I'm not
Well,
crying for the friendship. I'm crying because she's crying.
Yeah, she said she doesn't want to talk to us. Oh, yeah, that friend of yours, no, they loved her. Everybody loved her. So now, I don't know. So that's it. That's how we lost that friendship. I'm still not over it because it's okay. We have moved on. We are fine. But every time I think of it, I really get hurt. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. We love you. Don't turn your backs on us. You can see, guys, Mina, I invest in people and I love them. So once you do this, hey, it takes time to flush people off my system.
Because you just reminded me of her. Because remember, we used to say system. I remember saying, why do you guys say system? It's system, not system.
Yeah, that's how I say it. So now, yeah.
And then you still say system. She won't be impressed.
Yeah, she won't be impressed.
Yeah.
I love her voice and everything. So it's okay. We love you guys. Keep on watching. We're coming back with another banger after this one. It's more of her story. She will do the talking. Somebody said I actually talk over you. She said, you must let Mrs. Mumba speak when I'm Aisho. But this is my story.
Okay, sharp. Sharp. Thank you. Bye-bye.